What if I could provide you with free information that could support you through the tragic loss of your baby? Hi, my name's Helen Abbott from BeyondPregnancyLoss.com, author of the book Beyond Pregnancy Loss, From Heartbreak to Healing. I wanted to take some time today to share with you the challenges that we each face after losing a much-wanted baby. We all know that healing takes time and can be quite challenging, so I've written a book based on my experience that takes us on a journey toward emotional healing after this tragic loss. Helen Keller once said, "Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of overcoming it." And while there are many challenges that we are bound to face during our lives, it is always possible to overcome these if we know how. What I've also created are what I consider to be the 7 most important hints to get you on the path toward greater healing from your loss, and I'm offering this to you right now for free, along with articles and stories that will empower you along the way. All you need to do is leave your name and email address in the boxes provided, and I can continue to support you during this difficult time. Today I want to focus on my first hint to heal your heart, which is to acknowledge that this is a valid and significant loss. This may seem like a logical statement to make, but I have found in my experience that many people struggle with understanding how significant this type of loss can be. We must remember that every loss is valid, and we are each entitled to place the level of significance that we want to on our individual losses. It is difficult to describe how the loss of a baby during pregnancy feels, simply because it can be very different for every one of us. Regardless of the length of gestation, every reaction and every emotion is valid when faced with such an unexpected tragic event. So it is very important that we make no assumptions about how we should feel and avoid passing judgment on how we are responding. All of our losses come as a shock. Even those who have experienced more than one loss do not embark on the second or subsequent pregnancy with the expectation that we will again lose our baby. Responses cannot be predicted or planned. There is no single reaction to the loss of a baby at any stage during pregnancy. The significance that each of us places on each loss can also be different. Some responses are matter-of-fact and philosophical, while others leave us immersed in grief for lengthy periods of time. Most are somewhere in between. I have come to learn that I cannot predict anyone's response, including my own, and there certainly isn't a right or wrong way to deal with a loss like this. The challenge is to have faith, in ourselves in particular, that we are responding in the way that we need to. An important thing to remember is that this is a valid loss that needs to be acknowledged as such, and you can make it as significant to your life as you need it to be to enable yourself to heal. My self-awareness exercise for you today is to sit quietly with yourself and openly acknowledge the significance that this loss has had on you. Don't try to minimize it. Don't focus on what others might think or expect you to feel. Just focus on what you feel about your loss and own that feeling. You can also recite this healing affirmation to support the self-awareness exercise once you have completed it. The validation I need comes from within. Are you ready to move towards a place of greater healing? Are you willing to learn about your emotional growth? Do you want to know how to make your emotions work for you? Are you ready to feel validated? If so, here's what you have to do. Enter your name and email address and then click on the button to receive the remaining 6 hints to heal your heart in your inbox each day for the next week, along with articles and stories to support you along the way. It really is the perfect companion to your healing journey. Thanks for your time, and I hope that this information brings you some level of comfort after the experience of your loss. Tomorrow, in hint number 2, I will be sharing my thoughts on the importance of understanding our emotions. So I look forward to touching base with you then. as I guide you through this very difficult time. Stay safe until next time.